If you want change, make it non-negotiable. There comes a moment in every person's life when they realize something painful but powerful. Nothing is going to change unless they change it. Not hope, not waiting, not wishing, not complaining. Change only happens when you decide that your new life is no longer optional. It becomes non-negotiable, and that is where everything begins. Because most people don't fail because they lack ability. They fail because they keep negotiating with themselves. I'll start tomorrow. I'll try next week. I'm not ready yet. Maybe when things get easier. And just like that, days turn into months, months turn into years, and life quietly passes by while they stay stuck in the same place, wondering why nothing changes. But successful people don't live like that. Winners don't negotiate with their dreams. They don't bargain with their discipline. They don't debate with their future. They decide and they commit. If you truly want change in your life, you must make it non-negotiable. Not when you feel like it, not when motivation shows up, and not when everything is perfect, but right now. Because life rewards decision, not hesitation. Let's be honest. Most people already know what they need to do to improve their lives. They know they should wake up earlier. They know they should stop wasting time. They know they should work harder. They know they should take care of their body. They know they should stop toxic habits. They know they should focus on their goals. The problem is not knowledge. The problem is execution. Because execution requires discipline. And discipline requires discomfort. And discomfort is exactly what most people avoid. So instead of changing their life, they negotiate with it. I'll start after this week. I just need a break first. I've been too stressed lately. I don't feel motivated right now. And every excuse feels valid in the moment. But collectively, those excuses build a life that feels stuck, repetitive, and unfulfilled. The truth is simple. If your change is negotiable, your future will be average. When something becomes non-negotiable, it changes your identity. You stop being someone who tries and start being someone who does. Think about it. A person who says, I try to work out will miss days. But a person who says, I don't miss workouts, builds a body. A person who says, I'll try to focus more, gets distracted. But a person who says, I don't waste time, builds success. The difference is identity. Non-negotiable change means you no longer ask yourself, do I feel like it? You ask, is this who I am now? And that shift is where transformation begins. Look at your current life, your habits, your mindset, your discipline, your results. They are all shaped by what you have been willing to accept. Every time you accepted laziness, you negotiated with your potential. Every time you delayed action, you negotiated with your future. Every time you chose comfort over growth, you negotiated with success. And slowly, those small negotiations built your reality. But here's the good news. You can stop negotiating today. You can draw a line in your life and say, this is where everything changes. Not tomorrow, not next week, not when life gets easier. Now, let's be real. Non-negotiable change is not easy. It will feel uncomfortable. It will test you. It will challenge your habits. It will force you to face your excuses. There will be days when you don't feel like showing up. Days when your old self tries to pull you back. Days when quitting feels easier. But here's the truth. Discomfort is not a sign you're doing something wrong. It is a sign you're growing. Every level of success demands a level of pain. No discipline, no progress, no effort, no transformation, no consistency, no results. You cannot build a better life while staying comfortable in the old one. Motivation is temporary. It comes and goes like weather. Some days you feel unstoppable. Other days you feel nothing. If you depend on motivation, you will always be inconsistent. But discipline? Discipline doesn't wait for feelings. Discipline shows up anyway. That is why change must be non-negotiable. Because if you only act when you feel ready, you will rarely act at all. The most successful people are not always motivated. They are committed. They don't ask, do I feel like it? They say, I said I would do it. People think success is built in big moments, big opportunities, big breakthroughs, big events. But that is not true. Success is built in ordinary moments. Waking up when nobody is watching. Working when nobody is clapping. Studying when nobody is forcing you. Practicing when nobody is rewarding you. Staying consistent when nobody cares. These moments don't look powerful, but they are. Because your future is not built in one decision. It is built in thousands of small decisions repeated daily. One of the biggest reasons people stay stuck is because they constantly break promises to themselves. I'll start tomorrow. I'll do it later. I'll change next time. Every broken promise weakens your identity. But every kept promise strengthens it. If you want change, you must become someone who does not break commitments to yourself. Even when it's hard. Even when it's boring. Even when nobody is watching. Because self-trust is the foundation of transformation. Many people wait for external change, a new job, a new relationship, a new opportunity, a new year. But environment alone does not change people. Discipline does. If you are not disciplined in your current environment, you will not magically become disciplined in a new one. Change must come from within. You don't need a perfect environment. You need a non-negotiable mindset. Let's be honest, excuses are easy to find. I'm too tired. I'm too busy. I don't have enough time. It's too hard. I'll start later. Excuses are comfortable. They protect your ego. They make you feel better in the moment, but they cost you your future. Because every excuse you accept is a step away from the life you want. And every excuse you reject is a step closer to the life you deserve. Everyone has dreams. But not everyone has discipline. And discipline is the bridge that connects who you are today with who you want to become. Without discipline, dreams stay fantasies. With discipline, dreams become reality. So ask yourself, are you building discipline or are you just collecting dreams? Because dreams without discipline are just wishes. This is the turning point. Not tomorrow, not someday, today. Decide that your change is non-negotiable. Non-negotiable discipline, non-negotiable effort, non-negotiable consistency, non-negotiable growth. No more excuses, no more delays, no more waiting for perfect conditions, because perfect conditions will never come. Life rewards action, not intention. If you feel stuck right now, listen carefully. You are not far from change. You are one decision away, one commitment away, one disciplined day away, one non-negotiable choice away. The life you want is not out of reach. It is just on the other side of consistency. So don't quit now. Don't settle now. Don't delay now. Step up, lock in, commit fully. Because if you want change, make it non-negotiable. Change is easy to want, but hard to maintain. The real test of your transformation doesn't come on the first day when motivation is high. It comes on the days when everything inside you says, skip it, stop it, take a break. You've done enough. That is the moment where most people fail. Not because they are incapable, but because they are inconsistent when it matters most. If you truly made change non-negotiable, then you must understand this. Consistency is what turns decisions into identity. Anyone can start strong, but not everyone can stay strong. There will be days when you feel tired. Days when progress feels invisible. Days when your effort feels wasted. Days when you question if anything is working at all. But listen carefully, those are the exact days that separate average people from extraordinary ones, because success is not built in moments of excitement. It is built in moments of resistance. When you push through fatigue, you build discipline. When you show up without motivation, you build character. When you continue without results, you build patience. And when you stay consistent despite doubt, you build greatness. Most people quit right before the breakthrough. They don't realize that the struggle is often the sign that something is working beneath the surface. Growth is silent before it becomes visible. Think about it like planting a seed. You don't see results immediately. For days, weeks, even months, nothing appears above the ground. But under the surface, roots are forming. Strength is building. Foundation is growing. Your effort works the same way. Every disciplined action is a root. Every consistent effort is strength being built in your future self. And one day, all of that invisible work will rise into visible success. But only if you don't quit. So when it gets hard, don't negotiate with yourself again. Don't reopen the door to excuses. Don't fall back into old patterns. Instead, remind yourself, I already decided. This is non-negotiable. Because the moment you stay consistent when it's hard, you become someone different. You stop being someone who reacts to feelings and become someone who leads their life with discipline. And that version of you, that's the version that wins. If you're still waiting for the perfect time to change your life, stop waiting. That perfect time doesn't exist. The truth is, your life will only change when you decide that your current excuses are no longer acceptable.